Yo. Oh, you're muted, bud.
Yeah, you know what? It'd probably help if I wasn't muted.
Yeah.
But welcome to Military History Conversations on the Military History Chronicles YouTube channel. Little impromptu here. Some of you guys were saying that maybe I should go on with the stuff that's going on in Korea. The funny thing is I was watching it on Twitter at the same time. I was on NorCal. I was like, oh, there's stuff happening. And that's like, you know what? We finished a little bit early. So I thought, you know what? Let me come in here for a little while. I guess we could talk about it a little bit. Thanks, Senior. Yeah, 90 subs. Getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. Appreciate the support you guys give out there.
I know you got a sub from Italy recently.
Did I?
Yes,
a sub from Italy.
Yeah, you're from Lucca, Italy. Right on.
Okay, look at that. Worldwide.
Worldwide, man.
Man. Awesome. But yeah, I see a lot of people talking about the war. It looks like Jokic hit a half quarter, huh? That's tough.
Yeah, I guess so. That guy's amazing.
That is. I don't know if that was so much the dagger. Well, it was the dagger, but blowing an 18-point lead, that's kind of rough. But it happens. What's up, Jim? Are we devising a plan to get Farhan out of office?
God.
We need a coup. There needs to be a coup. Absolutely. Real quick, let's get into this. You got some things going on here between South and North Korea. I'll just give you the headlines here. This was not that long ago. It says both of the major South Korean islands in the Yellow Sea on the border with North Korea, Yeonpyeong, I think that's how you say it, Yeonpyeong Island with a population of 1,800. And I'm not going to even try to say what that other island is because Bangyangando, I'm not going to even try. With a population over 4,300 are now under a shelter-in-place order due to the possibility of a North Korean artillery fire against the islands in retaliation for the upcoming South Korean live fire drills. As you can see, the black line here is the actual northern limit or the boundary or the border, if you want to say. But of course, North Korea claims that this is the maritime border since 1999. This right here, where the red mark, the explosion, that's the Yeonpyeong. I'm going to say it. Yeonpyeong. I could be wrong. Yeonpyeong Island is right there. It's been bombed before from artillery. This was years ago. But with the increasing tensions that is happening between Korea and North Korea and South Korea, it's kind of worrisome, I think.
Yeah. Well, this is the North Korean version of Taiwan, I suppose. And don't forget,
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, this area of Korea has got a lot of they do a lot of fishing and specifically seaweed. So that's
gotcha for
like a battle over there as well.
For like when you want to get the nori sheets and all.
The old nori, yeah, all that fun stuff.
Gotcha.
Seaweed.
But it's scary. I mean, you got, like I said, you got North Korea doing this. I mean, this guy was posting all throughout the stream. I mean, it was like boom, 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 boom. Let me go back here.
So 200 artillery shells, it says here. Interesting.
It was crazy because there were so many different conflicting. Where was it? Where was this here? Where did it start?
And of course, I hit the place where we don't really have any troops.
Exactly. There's
two IEDs all over the DMZ.
Rivet joint. Let me see. Oh yeah, I guess a B-1 crashed at Ellsworth in South Dakota.
Yikes! Was it snow?
Yeah, I guess it was It crashed on landing supposedly.
That makes sense. Probably had a bunch of ice and just went off, right?
Well, suppose they had engine trouble. That's what they were saying. Supposedly they had engine troubles. All four crew members ejected. So I don't know the status of them.
Wow. I'm sure they're all right.
Here we go. Yeah, see, so the Yongpyong Island was previously attacked by North Korean artillery in 2010, resulting in the death of 2 South Korean soldiers and 2 civilians. So that's where it started. This is where it kind of gives you with that overlay of the island. You got the school, the city hall, another school, the police station. Let's see. Evacuation order has been issued by South Korean government. That was an hour ago, and then it said South Korean military was reporting a provocation involving a maritime attack on the island by North Korean naval ships.
Interesting.
Given to residents on the island who are now currently in the process of departing. So this was fluid. Initial reports that the evacuation of Yongpyong Island was ordered following a miscommunication between South Korean units involving a possible training exercise by Marines on the island, but it is still not confirmed.
Well,
then, North Korean military reported fired over 200 artillery shells.
I was going to say
this morning near South Korean islands of that one's a little easier. Byeongyang and Yongpyong. It is currently not known if any of the shells have struck the islands. Then it said the South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff has stated that they will respond with a launch of North Korean coastal artillery earlier today towards the island of those islands. Live fire artillery drills off the western coast as a show of force. Then messages coming out of South Korea right now are beyond confusing. Then it went on to, it was initially claimed that this was definitely not an artillery attack and it was a maritime attack. Then it was a training exercise. Now it was actually an artillery attack. Then the reason for the evacuation order was it was reported not because of earlier coastal artillery fire by North Korea, but instead due to radio communications by North Korean forces, which have been intercepted by South Korean intelligence, suggesting that they will open fire against settlements on the island if South Korean military decided to respond with live fire drills.
Live fire ain't no drill, though.
And then the South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff released a statement regarding North Korean coastal artillery fire earlier, in which they state that no damage was caused to military or civilian infrastructure. But they sternly warned that North Korea is solely responsible for escalating crisis and strongly urge it to stop immediately. And now it says South Korean residents on the island of the other island, the one that's closer, the one that's up here, now have also been placed under an evacuation order and should be shelter in place until further notice. Wow. So there's stuff going on. What exactly? I don't think anyone knows right now. I'll keep this up just to see if anything else comes.
Why would it be a Marine exercise? They're danger closing their own citizens.
Well, exactly. That doesn't make sense. Exactly. So North Korea is doing their thing. North Korea has been. There's a history there. They love rattling the saber.
They're the ultimate. I'm gonna run up, slap you, run away. They're one of those guys. They're the annoying kid in school that does dumb crap like that.
God. Let me see if there's anything else.
All
more of the same. Just the evacuation order on those two islands.
Conveniently happened almost a week after that guy got his neck sliced.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to him? I haven't heard any updates.
I
think he made it through, right?
I'm sure he did. Yeah, I think he got lucky on that one.
He did. I don't know. I don't know how big the knife was that guy had.
Oh man, I saw the video and I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I know. It gave me the heebie-jeebies too.
Oh man, I pulled in my hands like this. Like,
yeah, exactly. Protecting the neck.
I'm like, oh nope. I want nothing to do with that, man. God, crazy freaking world, man.
I know. Let me see. Nothing new
we
there.
Got some. Never mind. That's an old one I was looking at.
Oh, okay. I see. They said they heard explosions from local sources about the B-1. I think the explosions they heard was the crew ejecting.
Oh yeah, punching out. Lost a beautiful aircraft.
That is a beautiful aircraft.
It is, man.
So I don't know. It sounds like they actually did fire artillery. But where exactly has it gone, or I don't know. So I guess there'll be more. There'll be more to come. God, what else is going on? Well, you got that in Korea. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm sure it'll unfold as we're live here.
They already got pictures of people and all in little, looks like a Quonset hut, but I'm pretty sure it's like a bomb shelter of some sort.
Oh yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's probably their shelter because they know the North Koreans are. You don't trust them. What's crazy? Hey, how about Iran actually had a terrorist attack? What is that? Is that weird?
Wow. Yeah, man, that was wild. I woke up to that news. I was like, huh, interesting.
It's like, what? ISIS actually attacked Iran because the Sunnis can't stand the Shia and vice versa. So
what the hell?
That's what it is. They don't like, even though they all have a common enemy in Israel and the West, they also can't stand each other depending on the sect of Islam.
Oh, here, check this out. So they detected the artillery, it sounds like it was a maritime attack. The shells were fired from somewhere between the Jangsan Cape and the Dongsan Cape, which is in the north. That's the North Korea's southwestern coastal water. Interesting. Yeah, Marines don't have ships, so they can't do that. So it wasn't our guys.
Interesting. So it came from a cape. So it's not coming from. It's not land based then.
No. It's out in the middle of the water there.
Interesting.
That's a little ballsy by the old Koreans. I've never seen them do. Well, I mean, they've done a little FF here and there with their ships, but I don't think anything like that.
Well, there's. You know what? And this brings another question to mind. Did you see the reports of North Korean missiles were used by Russians to attack Ukraine?
Well, I've also heard artillery shells too. I've heard that North Korea is giving artillery shells.
Yes, they're giving them. Exactly. Well, you remember Putin and Un had just met not that long ago, a couple of months ago, remember?
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un went to Russia to visit Putin, and I'm pretty sure this is probably the fruits of that meeting where he's giving them missiles and artillery rounds. But I saw an interesting tweet earlier. It's like, what's keeping South Korea from giving the Ukrainians their version of their ballistic missile? So all this does, it's escalating, man. I remember we talked about this.
It's like
months ago. What happened in these situations? It keeps climbing and it keeps climbing. And it's going to get to the point of where something really serious is. Look, of course, there's serious things happening. I mean, I can't sit there and say that for Ukrainians because they've been going through war for 2 years now. So it's been real for them. But I'm just talking about as far as a bigger scale with more people being involved.
Oh, yeah. And then, you got Israel bombing people in Lebanon right now. So, okay, we're going to get dragged into a World War III now? Like, come on, man. Stop the madness already. Crap.
Jim Thurkley goes, Eric, with all the garbage going on, could we be in World War III? And are we just telling us why Ukraine, why don't they give Biden that much money for his kid?
I mean,
I'm going to say right now that
Cold War wise, we are definitely in a world war if that's the case.
This is a world war. I call it a world war.
Yeah,
it's really not a scale. The scale is different than World War I and World War II.
There is stuff. There's also, I know we want to touch more on Jim's comment, but real quick, I was going to send you this link. There's actually more going on in Africa than meets the eye. We're battling the Wagner PMC.
The Wagners, the PMC, yeah.
With our own PMC currently. God, I'll have to pull that up real quick.
Really? It's PMC versus PMC right now?
Yeah. It's pretty gnarly, man. Let me search my
Africa it's an unknown area because the thing with Africa, they have a bunch of natural resources, minerals, whatever it may be, that is vital to some of these big countries. So the battle for Africa, this may just be the beginning. because
So it's
there's
called the
definitely you got oil offshore and then all the other minerals inland. So it's going to be interesting how that works out.
they call themselves the U.S. Bancroft Group,
The Bancroft. Okay.
and they are
Interesting.
replacing. Apparently, they're replacing the Wagner Group in the what was that Central African Republic? Yep. So that's interesting.
Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Africa. They are. There's, if you look at like a map of countries in conflict, you'll see red all over Africa. They're constantly at war.
There's a lot, and there's a lot of internal strife. You see what's going on against the Christians?
Oh yeah.
There's brutality happening with I think it's Islam Africans attacking and killing Christians. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it happens the other way around too. Oh, yeah. But right now it's a bunch of Muslims killing Christians, women and children, and everything. It's bad.
It's like Indonesia back in the day was doing the same thing, persecuting the Christian Indonesians.
All right. Well, super. I wouldn't call that an invasion. Was it bad? Yes. Should it have happened? No. Was it an invasion? No. Again, that's my take on it, and that's what I'll do with it. A lot worse things happened in the summer of 2020 than what happened on that one day in January of 20.
Oh, we're talking about that. The
insurrection.
The guided tour day, as I call it.
That's. I mean, there's no doubting that there's video evidence that they were escorting the guys all over the Capitol. So.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Super frustrated.
It was just, I mean.
You call that an insurrection.
There is definitely ulterior motives of why they're trying to push that narrative.
So they call that insurrection. They haven't seen much of history, have they? Shit.
It's
there's been some real ones.
Well, there's a reason why they're trying to say it's insurrection. There's a reason why.
Of course.
And we all know what it is. It has to do with the whole.
Exactly. We've seen it in 2 states right now that are trying to use
exactly. The whole, you can't have a certain person on a ballot because they were, creating an insurrection within a country. Exactly. So that's the whole issue. You guys, I'm just asking you, just please open your eyes and just see for what it is. I mean, you can have whatever you want, but I'm just saying, just please understand what is going on.
Well, they.
I'm not going to get deep into that because I know YouTube probably won't like that kind of stuff. But just open your eyes.
If you control the language.
Exactly. Careful what you read.
Who
and
else
read a whole bunch of different stuff.
Gribble control the language.
Yeah.
As much as they throw stones at the other party saying you're a bunch of fascists, they're actually doing the fascist stuff.
Exactly.
It is not. Anyways.
Exactly. But World War III, we're 100% in World War III. Like I said, the scale is different, but we're definitely in World War III. And it's constantly escalating.
Every day something's going off.
Yep. Exactly. And they know that we're in a position of weakness. So
I mean, look at our response. Still, even with our response in the Red Sea, is still nothing. It's still nothing.
Yeah, it's still nothing. And so, but you saw that strong worded letter they put out.
Oh, yeah, that was a real. Oh yeah, whoa, hey man, don't you dare do this again. Don't you do
that no more. You behave, Houthis.
We're gonna spank you.
You don't. You'd better be. Yeah, exactly. And then they had another attack today. Where's the response? Yeah. So
I mean, what's so sad is you can see how control they have of the Red Sea now, where you can look at the ship. They do like the 24-hour maps on there. You can see all the ships all rerouted down to the Cape and all that. So come on, are you serious? We're gonna let them do this? I mean, if I was in the other country that had a pair of balls as a leader, I'd be like, you know what? America ain't doing something. Let me go do something.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
To me, it just doesn't. Something's not adding up, and I don't know what it is, but something is.
I mean, that's exactly it. It doesn't pass the smell test. Like,
no, it doesn't.
Why aren't you crushing these guys? and and not just, I'm not talking about just us. I'm talking about anybody that's got any kind of economy at trouble in that area.
Right.
Why aren't why? I mean, it doesn't have to be us all the time.
Correct.
But I mean, like, it's just too weird.
I agree. I
So
don't understand it. And supposedly Iranian Navy vessels are showing up, right? They're going into the Red Sea.
Are we under the impression then that Iran really does have a nuke after all? I mean, is that the case?
I brought that up. I don't know. It awfully seems that way. It seems like there's something that the U.S. knows that's keeping them from doing that.
Right.
Because I can't think of anything else. And here's another thing: is everything things in Lebanon, in the northern part of Israel, things are starting to escalate there. But you're directing your aircraft carrier back to Norfolk. I don't understand that. I don't. You got things that are escalating,
right?
And now you're going to pull out your ship and the carrier task force.
Yeah.
I mean, Eisenhower just showed up, so that's fine. I mean, I guess it could divert if it had to. I mean, it could fly missions from the Red Sea. Technically, it could.
They could. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The whole thing is just
that concerns me a little bit there, Jim. That concerns me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You can't let Ukraine fail. You can't. Look, is the Ukrainian government on the up and up? Probably not. But tell me what country doesn't have some type of issue, right? Some more than others. Don't get me wrong. No one's innocent and no one's perfect. But you cannot let Russia be victorious in Ukraine. You can't. Because it's not going to stop there. That's just who Putin is. And he's going to play the long game. There is no doubt about it. He is playing the long game, and he's doing that on purpose because he's testing the will of NATO to see if there's any cracks. He thought there was significant cracks in the beginning when he first started his military special operation. But NATO actually kind of coalesced and are working. I mean, there's a lot of European support for Ukraine, which is fantastic. They're spending. Do you see what Poland's doing? Whoo! They said they just came out. They're spending almost 5% of their GDP on defense.
Well, they should, because Ukraine might fall.
Which is huge. Because according to the NATO agreement, every NATO nation has to spend at the minimum 2% of their GDP on defense.
Right.
And they're more than doubling it. So you got European who they're showing some pretty steadfast support. There's a few countries, Spain has been a little bit weird, but and then you got what's that Eastern European country that's given issues? Who am I thinking of? Not Belarus, because he's a Putin puppet. There's a guy out there. Who is it?
Hungary?
Gosh, dang it. It's not Turkey. Oh my God, not Albania, nothing like that. I can't remember which one it is, but I guess he's been kind of pushing back. But for the most part, you got a unified Europe that's trying to help Ukraine. Now, here in the United States, it's a little bit different. We're playing politics with this. And you cannot play politics. You can't. You got to get things done, right? You can't afford to show weakness at this time. You have to stick by Ukraine. You got to give them what they need to win. And at the same time, you can't hold them hostage with sending them money.
Yeah, you can't use them as a bargaining chip at this point.
You can't. That's wrong. To me, that's wrong.
You're playing with somebody's life.
You got to remember, Russia attacked Ukraine. They attacked them. They attacked the Soviet country. That's like Mexico coming into it's just an example. Mexico coming into the United States and says, hey, we're claiming Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. It's just, come on. You can't do that. You can't.
Or the other way,
around.
You get John C. Fremonted. remember Fremont took over.
Fremont.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old Fremont. Matter of fact, he was a Union general for a while, and then he got fired because he didn't know what he was doing. And as far as the Western theater of the Civil War, he was, not exactly. He's a bit on the corrupt side, if you would say.
Oh yeah, he was on the take.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But we don't play politics when there's nations at war, especially when it's Russia attacking a sovereign country in Eastern Europe. You can't. And supposedly, Russia's still threatening NATO, some of those NATO countries, Poland, Finland, Sweden. Sweden's they're going to be a NATO member here pretty soon.
They've got a pretty good defense force too.
Poland already is. So that's another thing too. That's kind of a misnomer because people were saying, oh, well, the reason why Putin is doing that is because Ukraine was thinking about joining NATO and he doesn't want a NATO country so close. Well, Poland has been part of NATO for a decade almost.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference? Poland shares a border with Russia.
And that's about it. Someone saying that is so ignorant. This has been disputed territory going back thousands of years, really. Between two groups of Slavic people. And that's essentially what this is all about. And it's very similar to the Gaza Strip and Israel thing.
Yeah.
That's what's really happening there. So, God, I couldn't. If I said anything else outside of that, you'd have to punch me because I might be having a stroke or something. I'm not. God. You can't be that blind. I guess people gloss things the way they want to gloss them, though, huh? Well,
okay. So far, South Korea to begin live fire exercises in response to North Korea's firings at 3 p.m. local. Oh, that should have already happened then. I wonder if it happened yet. I guess we'll see what happens.
Let me see here. Click on that.
Seems like Twitter's the only way to go as far as getting up-to-date news, huh?
Yeah, the live UA map's a little behind here on things.
I'm getting all this damn Warriors news.
It's a lot of damn. Could you imagine trying to learn Korean? Look at this language.
What do we got going on here? Just taking a. They say South Korean opposition leader is recovering well after surgery.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
Not going to cause a civil war after all. Not that they would. It's kind of a passive atmosphere over there. Excuse me. Oh, that's a good question, Jim. It's how we keep our tentacles wrapped around the world by having the biggest military might. That's kind of why we're in the world police, if you will.
What is this? Nothing there. Looks like the Somalis try to hijack another ship, or they did.
Yeah, they're Somaliland just declared war on was it Ethiopia? There's more stuff going on in Africa there for you.
So nothing yet. If anything breaks, we'll get into it.
If I was
man,
in
but
right now, it might be a little interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the funding of Ukraine, because I know Republicans are trying to. Hey, what's up, Super? I know Republicans are trying to link Ukraine aid with the border, right? If I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Why does that have to go together?
I don't know.
Why can't we put our nation first and then
you could do both?
Here's
you
the
could
border,
do both,
and
man.
here's Ukraine. Okay, there we got separate things, but it's going to happen. I don't understand.
This is the United States of America.
But
We
got a
could
whole
do both. It's okay. Like we could do that.
This is the land of the bargaining chip.
My God, man.
It's
frustrating. We act like we don't. We act like we're not up to the challenge to some of this stuff, and it's like, come on, people. We could do both.
Yeah, crab sandwich is exactly right, man. It is too personal, man. I
would agree with that.
Every time I agree with guys on the pulpit, so to speak, they're out there trashing some other Democrat or Republican. Screw that. How about we just talk about getting this country where it needs to be, instead of it's just so.
And honestly, with the border, I mean, you can honestly say, yeah, Democrats have, but come on, the Republicans haven't done much better with the wall or with the border either. They really haven't.
Nobody's done anything.
This is the issue: it takes Congress to pass legislation that has anything to do with a border or immigration or anything like that, right? So people have been asleep at the wheel. This is why Congress is such a mess, and why people get pissed off at Congress is because they don't get nothing done.
No, exactly.
They get nothing. The big things that need to be done are done, but yet because they're looking forward to the next election. That's the problem.
Exactly. And there again, they use stuff like the border. They use stuff like Ukraine as bargaining chips.
Yes.
I mean, it is ridiculous.
I'm not going to vote for your Ukrainian funding unless you vote for my project. I want to build a freaking a business or a government thing in my state.
I want to build a sky bridge for turtles.
Yeah, exactly. Something. Right. And that's not how you get done. That's not how you take care of government. That's why you need term limits. You know what? Don't worry about the next election. You just go in there, do what's best for your country, and what you think.
Again, not just term limits, but you can't rerun again. Once you're out, you're out.
Yeah.
Simple. Not a career.
You've done your duty. You've done your public service. Thank you for doing that.
Yep.
But then you go off and accomplish other things in the private sector.
Exactly.
Jim says, Eric, if Trump gets back in office, I know he would be more aggressive, but what do you think? Nothing. Honestly, I don't think he's going to do anything different. I mean, he'll be stronger on certain things, but the problem is when he gets elected, everyone knows that once his 4 years are done, he's over. It's over. Right. He can't get reelected now. This is the issue, I think, when you elect the president, then he does his 4 years, he gets voted out, then gets voted back in for another term after that other 4. What are you going to really accomplish? Because people will just ride it out. They'll just ride it out because they know that all he has is 4 years, and you could sabotage his entire presidency because he's not going to get reelected. If you get 2 terms, if you get your 8 years as a president, you'll be able to accomplish a lot more. You have a little bit more leverage. He doesn't have the leverage now.
His own party would start sabotaging him to line themselves up for the next election.
Yes, because they know he's going to be gone.
Exactly.
And people got to think that way, but they're not. Look, I'm not against Trump per se, but I also know there's going to be drawbacks if you elect him as president. There is. Right. But who else are you going to have? What other person are you going to have out there that's going to be?
Who is there, dude?
I know, man. Don't even.
I would vote for a paper sack.
I mean, DeSantis seems like he would be okay, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't like the way he speaks. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's judging a book by its cover, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. He's done a decent job in Florida, supposedly. I mean, I don't know. I don't live in Florida, but
he seems a little too.
I don't know, man. It's just, yes, we have to have strong leadership. Absolutely, have to have it. But and would Trump give some strong leadership? Yes, he would. Is he of the character that I want in a president? No, not necessarily. You know, sometimes you got to step above the foray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting at? You got to be. I don't want to use the word presidential because that's kind of dumb. I hate using that. But you got to be of some substance. You know, it's. Yeah. Is it? Does he get laughs and chuckles when he makes fun of people that attack him. Yes, he gets it. But what's that going to do? What's that going to do? What does that do for the nation?
Yeah, we don't need a Silvio Berlusconi.
Yeah.
Silvio Berlusconi, when he was president of Italy, was doing the same crap.
Yeah, exactly. And he got voted out.
Called Merkel uneffable lard ass.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. What's up, Robert? Hold on one sec. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Gabe Kapler for president. He could teach you. Yeah, he could teach you how to cook. He could probably teach you how to do some beach yoga too. I'm not exercise with him. That guy's such a weirdo. Oh, hockey, right on, man. I love hockey. I haven't been to I need to go back to a Sharks game, man. I used to go to the BBSI has a company I work with in insurance has a suite over there, and occasionally I get tickets over there. Last time I went was a lot of fun. I watched them get. I'll just go out for a little bit. Steve Kerr, Si's calling Steve Kerr to be fired. Yeah, they're terrible, but they're in a rebuild mode. Give them 2 or 3 years, they'll be back to normal. They got Ned Coletti as one of their scouts. I have faith in old Ned. Why would you? That's just weird though, man. Oh, I love the Sharks too, man. Cy is calling for Kerr to be fired. Interesting. That you didn't know? Oh yeah, super frustrated. Ned Coletti is a scout for the Sharks. He's been a scout for quite a while, actually.
All right. What do we got going on here?
I think for at least over a decade.
RFK. You know what? Interesting that you say that. Supposedly he's doing well in polls. People like that third party candidate.
I'm gonna write myself in.
Honestly though, that's kind of what Trump was when he first got elected. Well, yeah, write yourself exactly. That's kind of how Trump, even though he was a Republican in 2016, he was more of a quote unquote independent, right? Because he just did things his own way.
That's hilarious.
Are you kidding me? Is it?
That's hilarious.
I'm not gonna even get it. I'm not gonna even. What's up, Arrow?
There's a lot I can say about that guy, but I won't.
I'm not gonna even.
I won't.
It's not even.
I'll hold back.
Oh, real quick, I noticed on my poll it's a dead tie.
Oh, we got Fred. If someone want Fredericksburg, or did I just pronounce it like a child? I think I did. Did I say Fredericksburg?
Fredericksburg? It's 35% on how the expansion westward played in the lead up to secession, and a free for all. That determines the direction.
Both of those are good.
So yeah, we'll have to say.
Okay. Yeah. I'll vote for my dog. God. How did we get to this point, man?
Man,
it just seems so weird. Like
I don't know.
It almost seems like a blink of an eye. Everything was all good to go, like the other, yesterday, so to speak. And now we're just dealing.
There are so many. It's just so much.
I don't know where to go with that, man.
It's crazy, man.
There's got to be people in other countries looking at us like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, but you know what's happening in other countries too.
It is though. We're not the only one. I mean, hey. At least we're not England. At least we're not freaking France.
You know what, Arrow? You're on something. He does communicate, he debates effectively. I get that, but he has a nut job. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. He kind of reminds me of he's trying to take on the Trump persona, right? He's trying to attack people and his own way. But yeah, he's trying to use Trump tactics to get where he wants. I don't know. I kind of like what she did during some of the debates that I watched, but man, after that Civil War quote, oh man. Oh,
War of Northern Aggression. That's pretty much what she said.
Pretty much.
Oh God.
I mean, well, if you think about it, it kind of makes a little sense, and I'll tell you why. What state was she the governor of?
Right. Well, and what did she? Didn't she grow up there or something too?
She probably has.
So they
But the thing is, that was the hotbed
right.
of secessionism.
Right.
South Carolina was like, those guys were extreme. That's how everything got started, was because of South Carolina. They were fire eaters. I mean, they were out there, man.
Oh yeah.
They led the charge in secessionism. So that's probably why she said the things she said, but it was wrong. It was wrong. That's the problem. It was wrong.
Now, if you would probably get a correct answer in a test by seeing it in Alabama, but yeah, man, overall, bad optics. Bad optics. Come on now.
You just look in.
Never give the other guy an opportunity to bulldoze you, and that's what she did. Biden laid into her the next day. Boom.
Oh, absolutely. You look like an idiot. Yeah. Vivek is a scam artist. Ain't that the truth?
That guy's a strange
Wasn't
one.
he pretty much a venture capitalist, right? Pretty much.
And VCs pretty much are a scam artist.
Eric, how about putting a poll together to see who your supporters are for? Yeah, there's only 12 of us. I don't know. We'll see. But the problem, well, I guess I could do that. Hold on, let me check it out real quick. Let me check it out, because I think there's not very many people left in the for Republican nominees here. Let's see.
I've been doing my fantasy baseball research. I'm ready to draft. I'm a degenerate when it comes to fantasy.
Hold on.
No, this is cool. Hotchkiss revolving cannon from San Juan Hill. Interesting. Mark Cuban, he's a good businessman. Stuff
like him. He got a little bit weird during the whole COVID thing.
He lost his mind. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people did. That whole whatever the hell that was, 2020. And a lot of people lost.
A lot of people lost their minds.
Lost their freaking mind, and some people haven't recovered. I saw someone wearing a mask again the other day. I'm like, what are you? If I pull it off, would you stop breathing? What are you doing?
And one last one here. Let's see what people think.
Oh, that's what Putin's wanting to do. That's exactly what he wants to do, Jim. He wants to bring back the old bloc.
Oh, absolutely.
You would absolutely love that. And that's why Poland is gearing up, because Poland knows they can't depend on us anymore. So they're doing everything they can not to be able to depend on us.
Exactly.
And the other countries too, like Latvia, Lithuania,
Estonia, Latvia. Yep.
They're all doing their own thing. Hell, even Finland's doing a good job of doing their own thing. Finland's obviously not a bloc state. However, yeah, Putin would definitely love to have Finland.
Let's see where we're at here.
I agree with you there, crab sandwich.
The poll is out there. We got 2 votes, 1 vote, 2 votes. Not going to be very scientific with only 13 people in the chat. Okay, here, let's see what's going on. Anything new here? South Korean military has responded to the North Korean coastal artillery barrage earlier today with a live fire drill off their western coast, which began roughly 20 minutes ago.
Exactly, Senior.
Oh, here you go. So for those of you, yeah, none of the above. Exactly. That I only could put 4. Yeah, I might have to adjust that. If anyone wants to fast track and becoming a Russian citizen, Putin has issued a decree allowing foreign nationals who fight for Russia's military in Ukraine to obtain Russian citizenship for both themselves and their families.
Oh,
There you go, guys.
Deal. What a deal.
There you go.
So essentially, you'll never become a citizen.
There you go.
You're gonna get a
Oh, your family members will.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they'll probably enjoy whatever. Well, I don't know. Do they have any benefits if you eat the big one? Yeah, I found an amazing video on the Battle of 73 Easton.
Oh, during the first Gulf War?
This guy did an amazing job on this thing. It must have took him it's all animated and everything.
What do we got here?
I'll put it in the chat.
Take a look at Twitter just to see if there's anything new.
Farhan for president. God.
Nothing. All right, what do we got here? All right, let's see where the poll is. There's only 5 votes. Let's see. Vivek, 40%. Haley, 0. Christie, 2. DeSantis, 40.
I can see DeSantis.
All right, cool.
I can see DeSantis. If anything, if it comes down to it, I'd probably vote DeSantis, to be honest, just because I don't care for anybody else really. He's a military guy too. He was a captain in the Navy? 06?
Who's that?
DeSantis.
Was he a captain?
I think, or he's either a lieutenant commander or a captain.
Wow. No kidding. Was he a skipper of a boat, or was he?
No,
was he blue water? He wasn't blue water Navy.
No, he was JAG. He was a.
Oh, come on, man! That means nothing. An 06 JAG. Come on, you're a damn lawyer. That's why you get the rank.
Soldiers love JAG because they protect you from your own self sometimes.
Yeah, they don't. I'm just saying though, as a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, you get high rank immediately. You're not commanding nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's a direct commission.
Yeah, exactly.
And they make a shit ton more money than everybody else too.
Absolutely, that's the reason why they give them that rank.
There is at Fort Sam Houston, there's one neurosurgeon at Fort Sam Houston, and he makes $2.4 million a year.
Well, you know what they'll do that. They will what do they call that? Re-enlistment bonuses, where they have special allowances and stuff. I don't know what it is for the medical field, but yeah, so they stay in. Otherwise, because they'll get out and
they'll get out, yeah.
And make
in fact,
big
I almost went AMED, Army Medical. Well, I did go AMED. I was 68 whiskey, but I almost went officer because I have a degree in healthcare administration. I'd have been what's called a 70 Bravo, which is healthcare administrator.
I see.
But yeah, I didn't, man. I earned my rank. Damn it! It wasn't given to me.
Yeah, because I remember I went to the dentist, man. I had colonels and lieutenant colonels working on my teeth, but because they're dentists. Like I said, no command. They had no command. They just paying them to, be a dentist.
I had some captain do some experiment on me or something, man. He had he did like he filled 6 cavities at once. I didn't even know I had 6 cavities at all. I'm like, what the hell? Where did those come from? Did you invent them? Like, did you need more time underneath the what have you here?
I 100% agree with you on DeSantis. His primary performance, or his not his prime, but his debates. Oh, he just looks
he's
bad.
Not good. No, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm sure he'd be fine, but
yeah, I'm sure he'd
nothing. Biden could probably beat him. I mean, that's.
Do you think Biden's going to be the president? Do you think he's going to be the nominee? I know there's a lot of speculation about that.
I think he will be. I think he'll probably be reelected too.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I think he'll probably be reelected. I don't. Yeah, I think that's the fate of the nation. It's all good.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
he is. He is Val. 100%. I agree with you. And well, I mean, you could just look at him. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's guys his age that are doing just fine, but he is. You could tell that his mental capacity just ain't there anymore. I mean, it's.
Yeah, you could see there's definitely a difference.
I mean, my 90-year-old Japanese grandmother's got more going on in her between her years than that guy does any freaking day.
What do we got?
Oh yeah, Tom, we'll have to do some more campaigning for this channel.
What's up?
I'll have to pimp it in the old NorCal Sports Network chat next time.
Oh yeah, that's fun doing the polls. We're growing slowly but surely, but that's fine. That's fine. What else is going on out there? I feel like I'm missing something? Covered Ukraine.
You know what? I just remembered. I am part of a large veterans organization on Discord. I could share this with them. We could get some more subscribers.
What is this? I didn't hear about this. Gavin Newsom announced he's going to try to run for president. I didn't hear about that.
If that's the case, then that's their golden boy.
When did that happen? Are you just messing?
I think if that's the case, then they'll bring his weird butt in there. The
He ain't
freakier,
going
the
to get
better.
the votes. He's not going to get the votes. He's too easy of a target, I would think. I don't think he resonates for the rest of the nation. California, maybe.
Yeah,
But I think even Californians are starting to get a little bit discouraged, to be honest.
You want to vote somebody in office who bans Skittles? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Good Lord.
Real quick, what were you talking about? What veterans organization?
I'm part of this big old veterans group on I don't know if you heard of this platform called Discord.
Oh, Discord, okay.
But there's 743 members of this channel, and there's you have to, in order to be a member, you have to verify yourself through either military ID or. But anyways, there's a bunch of dudes on here. I could post the link.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're pretty
Is
cool.
it a YouTube channel?
No, but we do a lot of fundraising. So right now we have a fundraiser right now going on. So we've raised for the Fisher House. We've raised
the Fisher House.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. Travis Air Force Base has one.
Yeah, I believe I think every post has one. But yeah, I've personally seen what they do because I work in the medical field, and that's what they do.
Oh, gotcha. It's similar to the Ronald McDonald House for civilian.
Yeah, they help transition the soldiers, airmen, Marines, and sailors who've been wounded or they're going through an ailment.
Right.
And they do some. My personal opinion, if you guys ever want to donate to a charity for veterans or active duty, I think that's the one to donate to because I know where that money goes. They really do help.
Yep.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. What these guys are a bunch of gamers is what it is. Everybody is I think one of the oldest guys in there is like a retired E9 from the Air Force or something like that. Mostly really cool guys in there. It's pretty cool. Deadline to declare for president. That's a great question. You gonna sign yourself up, Senior? Gotta figure out a way to bankroll you.
I'm not sure. I think don't you have to, unless you're a third party candidate? I mean, I don't know how that works. It depends. Because you have to run in a primary, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Unless you're a write-in, but that's not easy because people actually gonna have to write in. you know how hard that is. It's hard enough to get people to push a damn button. You want people to have to write in? Come on.
Well, hey, Jim, how about this latest bill that, it wasn't even a bill. It was like an executive order. We get to vote on it.
You're talking about
the one with the healthcare. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. But
by the way,
what does? What does anymore?
By the way, just so anybody, I mean, I'm sure you guys in the chat know this already, but they already do get free healthcare. They already do. they're right off. In fact, the hospitals get paid lots of money for taking in people with no insurance. They get millions of dollars. That was actually on my test for my degree. Oh, there we go. Dan's in the chat. Right on. Dan, what do we do about this fantasy baseball, man?
Let's see. It says you can be elected at a party's convention. Yep. Someone other than Biden will be nominated and elected at the Ooh.
Oh, that's a. Ooh, what's the over under on that one? Let's figure that one out.
That could happen.
That could be a good bet.
That is not out of the realm of possibilities by any means. I'm submitting 4 rounds just so Pirates for the Giants. Oh man, dude!
What do you think they would put out there, Kamala?
I don't think that's gonna. That whole main thing is that's not gonna stand. It can't stand up against.
No, they.
Supreme Court. What? A court will overturn that.
She basically say that she wanted
you can't do that
out because she didn't like him. That's pretty much what she said.
That's pretty much is. You can't sit there and say it was. You can't say because the 14th here. Let's bring that up. Let's bring it up.
You literally have the right to vote for whoever the hell you want.
Yes. Well, hold on.
To a certain.
Because I know being on a state ballot, you got to, there's certain criteria, right?
Right.
Let's see what we got here. Boom, 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 boom. I think it was section 3 of it, right? Yeah, here we go.
40 years. That's awesome. I got to watch that documentary Senior was talking about.
Which one?
The fantasy baseball documentary.
Oh, man. I don't, man. That fantasy baseball sounds a lot of fun, but I don't know if anyone else.
It really does, bro. It really does. I don't head to head or rotisserie. Either one sounds good.
Man, that sounds like a lot of fun. All right, here we go. This is from the constitutioncenter.org. 14th Amendment, citizens' rights, equal protection. That, honestly, they said, what is it? I think it's like over 90% of the cases heard in the Supreme Court has to do with equal protection. Apportionment and Civil War debt. Okay, here we go. Section 1. Doesn't matter, you got the all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce the law which shall abridge the privileges and immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law, or deny any persons with the jurisdiction of equal protection. Okay, there you go. That's kind of process. That's where you get your the big thing of it was, slaves are no longer slaves, they are citizens, right? All right, here we go. Section 3. No person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state who, having previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States or as a member of any state legislature or as any executive or judicial officer of any state to support the Constitution of the United States shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof, but Congress may, by a vote of 2/3 of each house, remove such disability. This one right here, this little part of the sentence, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion. That's what they're trying. This is the key word of why the January 6th thing is so important for certain people in the United States. What they're
forgetting, though, is in Section 1, it says due process.
Yes.
Which means if he's not found guilty of under due process, it don't freaking matter.
And that's the issue there. You're going back up here.
Without due process of law, boom.
There you go. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that now.
You know what's interesting though? If I'm not mistaken, let me find something here. I think. Hold on.
Yeah, Dan, it's kind of like fantasy basketball, if I remember. Like you don't have to monkey with your lineup every freaking day. You set it for, I believe, like a week or something like that, and you're pretty much good.
Here we go. What do we got here? Wait, hold on. Nope.
Yeah, Mo, we're talking about the.
Where else? Mo in there? Because I'm looking at stuff. What's up, Moji?
Yeah, Mo's in here. Mo's in.
Let's see what we got here. Where was it at?
Well, that's
Where is it at? Hold on. I got to find something here.
I think you're very right there, Jim. You know, they think it's a historical document that needs to be changed, and you know, that's why they're.
Yeah, you got to be careful. That document is what this country is founded on.
Exactly.
Now you're going to change.
But you know, they try to change the definition of what a firearm is to keep you from having protection and whatnot. I mean, it's just they bend the rules to what they wanted, and they get away with it. They're very good at that.
Where is it at?
Right. They make the laws.
Here's another thing. Again, I'm going back to the same place that constitutioncenter.org here.
Oh my God. Why is there a podcast of Gabe Kapler giving a damn whiskey review on my algorithm?
Well, there you go. Yeah. Probably from us.
Probably from talking about.
Here we go. Declaration of Independence, right? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving from their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and to institute a new government.
Yep.
Laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such a form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. So is that a little bit of a...
So in other words, what they're saying is, hey, if these guys start infringing on this thing, go ahead and start over again.
That's what it sounds like to me, right? I mean, granted,
Yeah.
Declaration of Independence is not part of the Constitution. I get that. But this is coming from one of the founding fathers as well. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm
because I mean, the Declaration of Independence isn't quote unquote the law of the land. It's more of a what do you want to call it? An inspiration of what you want to achieve, of what specifically what America wanted to achieve from Britain. So, but yeah,
wouldn't it be cool to like have some kind of technology to
go back and watch that? Yeah.
Well, or not only that, but like, you know, kind of bring back Jefferson, you know, Thomas Jefferson or somebody, like, hey, what do you about what's going on right now, guy? See what
interesting.
That'd be interesting to hear.
See the reaction, right?
Oh yeah, I remember this. We took over. We kicked the Brits out, so now it's your guys' turn. You never know.
Yeah, interesting.
I gotta get that book, by the way, you have on Thomas Jefferson.
I know, man. I'm telling you, that bookstore is badass. You got to go there.
I know, I do. I looked it up. I was like, whoa! I never knew this was in my own backyard, man.
Yeah, it's right there. It's huge. The warehouse is huge. I was like, oh my gosh. You know, we went to another bookstore afterwards, and the military history, literally, the military history section was like two shelves, maybe about 4 feet wide.
Wow.
This other place had like a whole row of U.S. that had U.S. history, military history, biographies. It was awesome.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, that's pretty close to my old unit was. I think there's a Chondo's Tacos in the area. If I go there, I'm gonna go get some Chondo's. Well, I don't know about that because now they charge $4 a taco.
Oof.
Can't believe that crap.
That's a lot for a damn taco, man.
Dude, yeah, it's a little street taco.
That is
They're
too
good
much.
though. They're definitely good.
Oh, I bet. Alberto's is not that far from there, though.
Oh, Alberto's. You know what? I'll tell you what.
That's
For
some
the
good
money,
stuff. Exactly. But you know, it used to be, I always got the chorizo and egg with potato and cheese, right?
yes, sir.
It used to be around $5. It's like $8 now.
Yeah, and the California burritos around what 10 or 11, I think.
Yeah, that thing's loaded down.
California burritos good though. Get some sour cream in there. Get them a chocolate plate. Oh man, we'll have to get me one after we're done with this thing, man.
No, yeah, I think they're open 24 hours, aren't they?
They are, man. That was when I was going to college out here, man. That was we always went to.
They have one in Fairfield. That's the one that's where I first got introduced to it, and then when I moved over here, I was like, oh, they got one in Rancho Cordova. They got one off of Sunrise. They got one down in Stockton even too.
Then they got one in Stockton. They go down as far as I believe San Diego.
I think there's one in San Diego.
Actually, no, there is. I went there. My buddy and I went there. It's outside of San Marcos, I believe.
Hey, where's that? Here, I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
Do you live? You live near Sacramento, Jim? Oh, speaking of which, I still want to get together. Maybe we'll have to do it in here this upcoming weekend. Go down to the California Railroad Museum.
That'd be badass.
Where the heck? Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
the maps.
Here you go, Earl. Check these guys out. Alberto's.
Oh yeah, they got a website. Yep, Alberto's.
And if you go to San Antonio, they have the same restaurant. It's called Roberto's.
Yep. Hey, Moji, it's right there off North Texas, off of Air Base Parkway. Right there off of Air Base Parkway on North Texas. That's where Alberto's was, or is. I think it still is.
Oh, you're out in Amador? Right on, Jim. I got
where
a family close by. I got family out in.
There's Florin. Where's
just
Florin?
North of you, out in Ione.
Where the hell's Power Inn? There's the. Okay, hold on.
We're out to 50.
Right off Power Inn. Power Inn. Okay, there we go. And it's up past Elder Creek. Hey, I was in your neck of the wood where your Army unit was, right there by SPCA.
Oh, Florin Perkins, man.
Yeah, I was out there the other day when I had to get some shots for the kitty cats. Where the hell is it? Belvedere.
Right there, Okinawa Street. That's my old unit.
It wasn't there. There's Chondo's Tacos right there. I'm looking right at it.
Chondo's Tacos, yeah.
Where the hell is it?
There's
It's not Alpine. What the hell's the name of it? It's not Belvedere. It's not 14th. Where the hell is it, man? Because because it's close to the 50.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell are you?
Let me see here.
I'm gonna find it. It wasn't off Alpine. Was it further down? There's Fruit Ridge. Did I get all the way down to Fruit Ridge? It was off of Power Inn. I know that.
Fruit Ridge? No, I think you're too far south.
I am, ain't I?
Yeah, Fruit Ridge, you're too far south. That's actually.
God, it was like Moringa or so. It was a weird name. It's right off of Power Inn. Where the hell is it? Oh, yeah. I remember seeing this railroad tracks. Okay, yeah, because I remember seeing the hoppers out there. So I'm close. It must be off Alpine.
Yeah, no, it's off Power Inn and Belvedere. One street up from Alpine.
Is it Belvedere?
Yeah.
Where the hell is it? There it is, right there. Okay. Bingo. Now I can share. Just found it. Had to zoom in more. Share the screen.
I got some breweries out there now.
Where did Jim say he's from? Where is he at? He's in Amador County. Okay.
Amador County. Yeah, he's about 45 minutes away.
Okay, it's this place right here. It's called the Book Den. Fantastic. So we'll come back to Belvedere. There's the 16. They go out towards Jackson. And then you got the 50 going east there. So you're really close. So come down here, booked in.
You're probably coming off the 16 probably if you would come in.
This place is awesome, man. Let's see if they got pictures here. Do they got a website? Nope. Awesome, man. I'm telling you, I wonder why there's no damn.
You know, this sounds a little weird, but the best part about a bookstore is the smell.
Oh, the
Something
books.
about
I
the
know,
smell of old
dude.
book.
Let's go to the book then. Let's see. Where's the. Oh, see, they don't have pictures of it. Oh, it's unbelievable. I'm telling you, it's a huge warehouse. Here, let me go back. Terrain.
You know what, Senior? You know what I miss about Davis, where you're from, is actually the old Sudworks. Sudworks was awesome.
Let's see. But that's an awesome. Yeah.
Back. Are they back now, or are they? Oh crap! I guess they are back. We used to have Subworks over here in Sac by me, but they went out of business.
Chandos has a food truck as well. Do you ever hear of Hop Hings? Nope.
I remember the Blue Frog. I've been to Blue Frog many times, Moji.
Red Rum Burgers. You know, I never had a Red Rum Burger, but I heard those were the best.
Yeah, they used to be called Murder Burger back in the day, back in the 90s and 2000s. And then the people made a big old, well, you can't call them Murder Burger, so they changed their name to Red Rum Burger.
Studwork. Isn't that over by the railroad, right? Right next to the railroad tracks?
Used to be back in the day. That one closed down. That was when they were actually serving real deal German food. They were actually, they were selling schnitzel and stuff like that. That was some good.
When I worked for California Northern, I worked in that little yard right there. There's a couple of tracks off the main UP line.
Yeah, that was some good food. And then they opened up a Subworks over here where I'm at, actually down in Folsom, not too far from me. And then they ended up closing that one. They didn't really sell any German food over there. It was mostly like barbecue and burgers and stuff. Yeah, the Blue Frog's gone now, Mo, I believe. That was a good place. I love the Blue Frog. I used to always go there. Oh, I'm frozen.
But yeah, we got to do a trip to where the hell's Kyle McKernan, man? I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, damn, Mo, you talk about all my favorite stuff now. Blue Frog, Mary's Pizza Shack. Damn.
Oh, Colbert used to do radio ads for Mary's Pizza Shack.
Mary's Pizza Shack.
All the time, remember?
Great. Yeah, Tom, I don't think I have the best upload. I'm going to fix that once I move out of this place.
Where the hell's Kyle McKiernan, man? Because I think he said he wanted to meet up at the Railroad Museum as well.
All kinds of stuff over there.
Yeah, Old Sac. It's awesome over there.
Oh, yeah, I used to love going there as a kid all the time, too.
What's my favorite war movie? I'm going to have to stick with probably Band of Brothers. I absolutely love that one. Man, that is such a damn good movie. I love it. What other one would there be?
Band of Brothers? That's kind of like a series, though.
Yeah, I know, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite. There's a lot of war movies. Some of them are a little bit over the top. Gettysburg. Can't go wrong with Gettysburg.
Gettysburg was a great
movie. Love that movie.
Glory,
good. Another great war movie.
Glory wasn't bad.
Trying to think.
What was the
Trying to think. Saving Private Ryan. I liked at the very beginning. Patton with good old Patton was a good one.
When you put your hand in a pile of goo that was your best friend's face, you'll know what to do.
Yeah, what George C. Scott as Patton.
Yeah, he was amazing in that. Gods and Generals was.
Gods and Generals. That was kind of
wasn't too bad.
Gettysburg.
Wasn't too bad.
That's when what's his name? God, Stephen Lang. He's Stonewall Jackson in what do you call that? What the hell was the name of it? The heck was it? What was the name that you just called?
Gods and Generals?
Gods and Generals. He was Stonewall Jackson, but in Gettysburg he was Pickett.
Yeah, that's right.
Pickett. He played a great General Pickett, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Man.
It was surprising. That movie was made for TV of all things.
Yeah, it was made for TV. That's why it was,
there's no
the facial hair was a little bit messed up. The uniforms look great, but yeah, the facial hair. Oh, Lincoln. You know what? I'm a huge Abraham Lincoln fan, but I need to. You talking about the one with Daniel Day-Lewis as Lincoln? I need to watch that one. They had a great documentary of Lincoln. What was it, last year? Oh, it was fantastic. I think it was. Who did that? Was it the History Channel?
I think so.
I can't remember who did it, but they had a bunch of historians on there talking about it. It was fantastic. Oh, I loved it. It was great. It was a great. If you let me find it. Now you're gonna make me. That was excellent. It was like an 8 hours. Was it 8? Yeah, I think it was broken up in series.
Yeah. Yeah, Mo, the Pacific's a good one. It makes you feel happy you never joined the Marine Corps after you watch that series, man. Good God.
Yep, this is the one. Boom, boom, boom. It's this one. Gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's awesome.
Abraham.
Awesome. Golly, man. Yeah, whoever played Lincoln, he did a really good job. Fantastic. They got a bunch of different historians that are talking about specifically Lincoln from the time that he was young all the way up into, him being president and up to the assassination. Oh, man. Great documentary. Oh, can't forget. I said Restrepo, not that one. That was a good one too. But Retrograde. Woo! It's not a movie. It's not entertainment. It's a documentary.
Yeah, if you guys watch that one, have a glass of whiskey handy.
I know.
Because it might piss you off.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Tora.
That's a good movie.
Good movie.
Apocalypse Now, even though it's not based in reality.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I love the smell of napalm. He's out there doing surfing. There's the mortars are all hitting around him, and he'll give 1 F.
And didn't he have a cavalry hat on? I think he had a
cavalry
hat.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the Cav guy. Yeah,
because the Cav back then was helicopter.
We talked mess about the Cav guys in the Army.
No, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
I might bite the bullet this weekend.
Really? Oh, wow.
I'll let you know what I think about it.
Yeah. Did you watch that series on Kings and Generals?
I did. They did a really good job.
They did a really good job. See, that's what maybe we need to wait for the director's cut, because they said maybe the director's cut makes it a little bit more.
Ridley Scott's a good director, though. So.
But like they said, you only had so much time, because then you start losing the audience.
Right. You can only pack in so much into a.
Correct. Me, if it's accurate, I could sit there forever and watch.
Yeah. Hey Tyler, here's a if you want to know about a little bit more about Napoleon, here's a great movie, and it's free.
Waterloo.
Waterloo, man, that's one of my favorite ones recently, man.
I'm gonna have to watch that. God, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Real soldiers.
Who filmed it? Who filmed it?
That's a great question. I believe it was the same guy who did Rourke's Pass and all that stuff. Which would mean he would have done God, what was it with Michael Caine?
Oh,
Zulu.
Same guy did that.
I think he did. Let me see here. Movie. Who did that movie? Director. Sergei Bondarchuk.
Oh, was it a Russian?
The Russian guy. Oh, that explains how he was able to get all those Russian soldiers to stand out there.
Wow. How did Russia participate in that, though? I mean, usually.
He was able to use members of the Soviet military as part of troops in the movie.
Huh.
No CGI. I think they had like 7,000 or 17,000 soldiers that were part of the movie.
Gosh.
Yeah. Realistic everything. They do the box for the cow. I mean, God, it is a wonderful movie. It's great.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Oh, you're good, Tom. Good. I don't think I've ever done that.
Where the heck is the?
We used to have a place. If anybody from Sacktown is watching, we used to have a place out here called Capital Dog, and it was next to the Mercantile on K and 20th. And man, they had some great hot dogs. They had a Tesla. They had like 24 hot dogs you can order. They were right next to the old
24 hot dogs.
Dude, they were amazing. And then they went out of business, man. Their lease was non-renewed. And it was produced by Dino Laurentiis, which is the same guy who did, I believe he did Zulu as well.
No kidding.
Mhm.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to watch that. American Sniper.
American Sniper. Yeah, that one's I hate the ending of that one. Got taken out by one of our own.
That's incredible. And it was a veterans organization too, of all things.
Yeah. He was trying to help with PTSD. The guy just had some severe anxiety issues. 749 for a hot dog, son of a bee, man.
Five Guys is way expensive. It's not worth it.
Yeah,
Not worth it.
there's a place near. There's a place by if you go up at Sunrise again in Rancho, there's a really good hot dog and burger place. It's near, just down the road from the Albertos there.
Oh, really?
It's called Jasper's.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great burgers, good prices.
Wow.
They do fried zucchini, fried mushrooms too. I mean, it is wonderful, man.
Oh boy.
I'll get myself a Jasper burger one of these days.
Jasper Burger.
It's been a while. They're big too.
Worth it, huh?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh man, that's one of the best burgers in town.
All right. Trying to think if there's anything else. I'm looking to see if there's any update. I haven't seen no update of what's going on in Korea. I'm getting all this sports feed on my damn Twitter. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I just
More
got
stuff going on right now.
Yeah, Costco's hot dogs, man, are good.
Oh, you can't beat $1.50 for a hot dog and a Pepsi? That's the best right there.
I used to buy just the big old packs of hot dogs, put them in the freezer.
Oh, there you go.
Those Costco dogs, those are good hot dogs. Did they ever say who makes those things?
I don't know. That's a good question. On the good side, Eric, you could catch up on your war movies during the Giant season. Gosh, dang, man. You know, I was seriously debating. He's like, you know what? I need to figure out a way to watch Giants games. So I was thinking of researching some packages well, hell no. I ain't spending money on these damn Giants to watch this. I'd rather watch Game Day with my dots.
Oh, no, you know what would be cool to do as a little group, part of the MHC and NorCal Sports Network. We go to see a Rivercats game.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be badass.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we can meet up with Senior out there, and whoever else would want to go. That would be fun. It's cheap too.
Yeah, I know.
Baseball on the cheap. Yeah, that would be a good time.
They're good games to watch, man. I love watching those guys.
Yeah. Except I'm not going to go in the middle of July. I went to that game to watch Kyle Harrison. It was so damn hot, man. Oh my God, man. I was burning up. Jeez, I was standing. Me and Senior were walking around the stadium, and we're right in the sun. And then the national anthem started going. And I'm just standing there going, oh my, I could feel the sweat running down my back. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there just getting toasted. And then after that, because I had the seats on the other side where it was in the shade, and that was way better. But boy, for that 2 minutes, whoo, that was rough.
Yeah, I almost took a job over at that stadium to be one of their medics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when I think that was when I just came home. I was looking for something to do before I started my civilian career. They didn't want me.
No,
they didn't want an actual medic. Apparently, I guess I was too well trained. I don't know.
What do we got here? Come on, anything?
No updates there.
Trying to find something here.
Why the hell did the menu for Alberto's just pop up on my screen? I think somebody's trying to tell me something.
Yeah, I think someone's trying to tell you
I
something.
think this is a message. Oh man. Oh yeah, Val, I was gonna say that the smash burgers, in my opinion, are kind of overrated. Well, Freddy's Burgers down in Arizona does this thing. They don't call them a smash burger. They just call it a Freddy burger. They're like real thin patties. They're good, but I've had smash burger over here. We've got smash burger and then we got habit burgers down the road here. I've had them both, and they're all right.
Honestly, the best burgers are the homemade ones, man. On the grill.
I agree.
Ooh, boy, I get them like this damn thick, man.
Well, you know, the griddle over at the MWR on Post used to have a pretty good burger and pizza. The pizza at the MWR.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You get a pizza or a burger at the bowling alley and stuff on base. That was some good stuff, man.
There you go.
Actually, the pizza was killer, to be honest with you. Yeah. You guys have I'm sure you guys had short order, right? Short order.
Yeah,
short order
yeah.
Get yourself a burger, some baked beans.
Yeah. Or French fries.
Or French fries, or grilled ham and cheese.
Yep. I used to love the Midnight Chow.
Oh yeah. Get yourself a big old pile of fries.
Oh man, the omelets. Whew.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I miss about the hospital, bro. 24/7, that griddle was on. Whatever you wanted, you get breakfast sandwich, omelet, they got it. Man.
Yep. Damn. I'm getting all hungry now. I
haven't eaten my dinner yet. So.
Oh shit!
I eat late at night for whatever reason. I'm a weirdo like
that.
Yeah,
we kind of late too. I just
like it's not uncommon to see me eat dinner like at midnight before I go to bed or something. It is what it is.
I didn't catch it until later when you were talking about the salsa.
Oh yeah, dude.
That was great.
It was worth it though, bro. That was some good salsa, man. Yeah, I was sitting there. I got your message. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be late for the damn show.
No worries. I was like, I covered it.
I was like, bro, it ain't stopping.
I won't stop. Oh man, that's funny.
Oh,
yeah, that was funny. But what the heck I was just gonna say. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a good time now that the holidays are over and everything. People might have some extra time.
Yeah.
It's actually starting to kind of feel like winter out, man. This has been a weird winter, dude.
My heat's been on like all freaking day. I have these vaulted ceilings and single pane windows. So,
oh, that's funny because we had once I retired from the Air Force to the time that we moved in this house, we had to stay in an apartment for like 8 months, and it had single pane windows over there off of what the hell's the name of that damn road? How come I can't think of it? You take Watt and then what the hell? Why can't I think of it? Now I'm gonna go look at Google Maps. Hold on.
North or south?
No, it's hold on, I'll find it. I can't think of it. Lived there forever. Well, I shouldn't say forever. Lived there for 8 months. I'll find it. Just let me look at maps here. Good old Google Maps, man.
God, I love that thing. Remember back in the day, we used to have the old maps. You got playing the route out with a pencil.
Exactly. Where's Watt? Gosh dang, man! I can't believe I don't even remember. Fair Oaks Boulevard. There we go.
Oh, that's where I live off of.
Yeah, we live off Fair Oaks, but we lived off where is it? It curves around, and then we're really close to the Ansel Hoffman Park.
Oh no way! That's actually I used to live in that same area.
No kidding. Yeah, it was called what the hell was it called? Let me look. Abbey Creek. Abbey Creek Apartments.
Okay.
And it's right there when Fair Oaks, it gets up to that light.
Yeah, and it splits off that weird little.
And then Fair Oaks Fair Oaks takes like a 90 degree.
Yeah, that little dead end thing. Yeah.
And then goes straight ahead. It turns into Manzanita. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So yeah, we lived right in there. And but to get back to the point I was trying to make, it had single pane windows, and oh my god, when it was cold, it was constantly cold. Same thing when it was well, actually we weren't there when it was too, because we moved in. Yeah, actually it did get pretty warm. And it's just ridiculous, man.
I didn't even know.
But we didn't have vaulted ceiling. I could see where you have the vaulted ceilings, man. That doesn't.
Yeah, that's about
a lot
20
more to
feet
warm
right
up.
there, man. Yeah, that this thing's gonna be on all night long. I'm gonna crank it down like 64 or something.
You got to get a bed on stilts to feel the heat because the heat rises.
Oh, I've got one of those. What do I got over here? I got another one of those space heaters over here. Yep.
That shit kills the freaking electricity bill. Space.
I'm out of here in June, so.
Oh, that's right. You're moving to Arizona, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to Tucson.
Nice. I can't blame you.
North.
All right, guys. I want to thank you for joining me here for the Military History Chronicles. We had a little bit of conversation, got a little bit into some stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Finished a little bit early on NorCal, so I was able to hop over here for a little while. Next, we'll see where the hell the votes go. We're still tied. Oh no! Free for all has gone ahead now. It's now 37.
Ooh, that's a dangerous one.
Yeah, because we could go, and it's got to be Civil War specific. We can't. I'm not gonna. It's easy for me to get off track, but we gotta stick.
Yeah, we'll stick.
Hey, there he is. Tucson, come to Phoenix.
It's too hot, man. Oh no, I was looking at Scottsdale. I don't know. I'm still debating if I'm going to rent in Scottsdale for a little bit or if I'm going to rent in Tucson.
He wants to know if the Giants signed anyone. Tell you what.
Yeah, they sure did. Who they signed today?
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting it right there.
I believe it was a blockbuster.
Yeah, it was a blockbuster. If you were on NorCal Sports Network earlier, you would have saw who the Giants signed. Wait for it.
Oh, man.
There you go. Giants re-signed Donovan Walton. That was the big news today. Yeehaw.
This guy sucks.
John Boy's brother. And we had a couple of special guests on NorCal. That was pretty fun. We had Fargon Z and Cabe Krappler. That's pretty cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, you bet. I love talking history. I'm a big history buff.
Oh,
military history is like that's the coup de grace.
Man,
History in general, I just love it.
Love talking about the stuff forever.
Exactly. You gotta be careful sometimes on the stuff that you get into here on YouTube because they can easily just put the kibosh on. But
yeah.
We try to get, you got to get out the truth, but I want to make it in a way to where people understand, but it doesn't look like it's quote unquote an attack or.
Right. Yeah.
Dang, it wasn't even clear. It was real.
Is this a bad dream? Oh crap! It actually happened.
That's factual. That is factual.
That's hilarious.
All right, guys. Until next time. Next time we're unless something pops off, my next episode's is definitely gonna be on Civil War. So, guys, think of any questions that you have on the Civil War. I'll try to answer them as best to my ability, and then we'll go from there. Should be a lot of fun, though. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
All right, Will. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it on the short notice. We'll catch you on the next one, man.
All right, sounds good, guys.
Take care, guys.
Later.
See ya.